Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Trader Jeff Moore, author of the book Trading Part-Time, CEO, lead instructor of the Trading Part-Time University. And in this video lesson, I'm going to talk about cryptocurrency or digital assets. I'm going to give an overview of the space and what direction do I think we're headed to in the future. Ask yourself this question: will cryptocurrency or digital assets take over the world? What do you think? We're 2019 right now. 3 to 5 years from now, how's this world going to look like? Will digital assets or cryptocurrency take over the world? Well, if you want that answer, well, then this video lesson's for you. Now, don't forget to stick to the end, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the top YouTube channels that I watch on a daily basis for my cryptocurrency information. There are certain YouTubers that I just, man, they're so smart in the space of cryptocurrency. Not necessarily trading, but just from a fundamental standpoint. See, I'm a trader. I trade cryptocurrency. I trade Ethereum against Bitcoin, Ripple against the dollar, Litecoin. I trade. But these YouTube channels, they are fantastic when it comes to fundamental information. And if you watch it to the end, I'm going to tell you the exact channels that I watch. All right, so sit back and enjoy this cryptocurrency digital asset video lesson.
So what we're going to talk about is cryptocurrency. Now, cryptocurrency has a negative connotation to it. You know, people were scared when cryptocurrency came about, and they came about as a result of the financial crash. You know, the big banks got bailed out by basically us, the American people, and that's when cryptocurrency was created as a way to bypass the banks, okay, and for a peer-to-peer transaction. I can send you money, you can send me money, we can avoid this middleman, and we don't have any intervening by them. Nobody can tell us what to do, right? That's how it was born. And the creator, Satoshi Nakamoto, nobody knows who he is. Right? Nobody. But he's the one that's got credit for creating Bitcoin. Bitcoin being our very first cryptocurrency. Now, we'll get into all that stuff, but one of the things I do want to talk about is right here, digital assets. You have to understand, guys, I was a financial advisor, 663, 65, all the license that go with it. But I gave those up when I started teaching people how to trade and when I wrote my book. But one of the things that financial advisors do, they go sit down with their clients and they talk about, we're going to diversify your portfolio into a bunch of different assets. Okay, so let's do this. Let's pull over here, because again, we're going to do this stuff together, and we're on Google. And we're going to search different asset classes, okay? Different asset classes. And let's click on, let's try this right here, asset class definition, according to Investopedia. Okay, so what is an asset class? An asset class is a grouping of investments that exhibit similar characteristics and are subject to the same laws and regulations. Now, here are some of the different types of asset classes. We have equities. Let me change that color out. Equities, which are our stocks, right? Stocks, Apple, JP Morgan, ExxonMobil, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, McDonald's, things like that. That's an asset class. So when financial advisors sit down with clients, they'll tell them, okay, we're going to diversify your money into different asset classes, okay? Yeah, fixed income, bonds. Okay, bonds are an asset class as well. So you have equities, bonds, and then cash. Cash is an asset class. And then alternative investments, such as commodities and real estate. Okay, so when we think about asset classes, we think about stocks, we think about bonds, real estate, commodities, and cash. Well, cash equivalent, like money markets and things like that. That's an asset class. And so, when financial advisors sit down, they talk about this word right here, diversification, right? See, look, financial advisors view investment vehicles as asset classes, okay, for diversification purposes. I might tell you, okay, I need you to put a certain percentage of your money in equities, depending on your risk tolerance. Right. After I do a fact finder, I do an analysis, I assess your risk tolerance. I might say, okay, what I'm going to do is we're going to put this percentage into stocks, this percentage is going to go into commodities. We're going to put a little bit over here in real estate, and then cash equivalent, and then bonds. Okay, bonds. Now, this is what the world has known for a long time. I want to show you something here. Okay, we're going to find out when was the last asset class introduced. Okay, and again, this is going to tie into cryptocurrency, or, as I put it, digital assets. Okay, we'll talk about that. Okay, but let's go here. Different type of asset classes. We have equities. We have cash equivalent. Money markets, things like that. We have real estate. We have commodities. Gold, silver, right? Oil's a commodity. And then we have bonds. Let me kind of just go to the left. And again, for your notes. But these are the different asset classes. Now, when was the last asset class introduced? Okay, we're going to look at this, okay, because it was bonds. Okay, but we're going to find out when was the last asset class created. Okay, let's see if we can find that. Asset class. Let's see here. Let's check out this first one. Okay? Let's check out this first one. So, we're on Google, and all we're doing right now is we're looking to see when the last asset class was introduced. Okay? And see here, we've got our commodities, fixed income, stocks. Let's see here. Right here, bonds. I know it was bonds, but I want to find to where we can, see the exact date. The world has not been introduced to an asset class since bonds. Okay, and the first bond was created 2400 BC. Jeez. Okay, right here, option bond. 1609. Let's see here. Let's search this on Google, guys. When was the asset class bonds created? Okay, asset class. I think that's where we're just at. Let's see here. Other types. Bonds. Beginner's guide. Why are bonds the most important asset class? Let's see here. Bonds. All right, guys. So we're just kind of looking through here. And I think let's check this out. We probably already checked that one. Yeah, that's the one we just checked out. Come on, Google. Don't let us down. Bonds. Where are we at? Bonds. Where are you? Okay. I'm just trying to get bonds. Let's see here. I'm just trying to show you guys the exact date because, again, it's going to start to bring a light cryptocurrency. Let's see here. Bonds, long-term investment. Bonds for safety, right? A lot of people, while we're searching, a lot of people invest in bonds when they feel that the stock market is going to roll over or go into a recession. That's why when I look at bonds, when I go here right now and I look at /ZB, which is the futures contract that tracks the bonds, I mean, yes, we're having a pullback right now, but look at this chart. This chart has been going up, okay? So people buy bonds when they are fearful, right? Because the return is very small, but somebody would rather get a small return than no return at all, okay? Fixed income investments, bonds, and I believe bonds were created in the 1700s. Okay, but Google's letting us down right now. But this is going to tie into our cryptocurrency. So bonds creation. Let's try that. Okay, government bond. Bond creation. Let's see if that actually gives us something. Again, guys, create a new bond. No, I don't want to create a new bond. If not, we'll just keep going. But government bond. Government bond is a bond issued by the national government, generally with the purpose to pay periodic interest payments. It's debt, right? You buy a bond, you are, investing in the faith of the American economy, right? You have the full faith that the American economy is going to, here we go, it's going to be. The first general government bonds were issued in 1517. Wow. U.S. bonds. Well, we'll continue, but you can research. But I believe the bonds were issued somewhere in the 1700s. Okay? Now, why is this important? Okay? Again, you can do your research. I'm not 100% sure, but I do know that it was the last asset class that was introduced. Yeah, back in the day, right? Now, you think when bonds first came out that it just, it was adapted right away? Okay? Again, it's a new asset class. It takes a while to get used to that. I wasn't alive during that time period, but I can guarantee if you go back to your research, anytime something new is introduced, people fight it. Okay? People fight it. They look for all the negative things about it. Okay? And again, I can pretty much guarantee you that when bonds were created, people fought it. They didn't understand it. Right? They didn't want no part of it. But look at it now. Bonds is, a huge asset class. It's a huge marketplace. It's a part of somebody's portfolio. Hence now coming into digital assets. Now, you might know digital assets as cryptocurrency. But to me, that sounds scary, right? Crypto. Ooh, my God, cryptocurrency. This is what drug dealers use, and oh, my God, it's scary. And I think that's part of the reason why maybe it hasn't been adopted as fast is because crypto. I don't know about you, but when I think of crypto, I think of kryptonite, right? That hurts Superman, kryptonite. So, if crypto's bad, right, it hurts Superman, so it's really bad, right? It's for all the bad people. And I think that's one of the reasons why the mainstream maybe hasn't jumped right in. But digital assets. Guys, you have to understand this. This is a new asset class. The newest asset class since around the 1700s, maybe even the 1600s when bonds were created. It's a new asset class. And the world is not, they're just not ready quite yet. Okay? We're introducing a brand new asset class, digital assets. There is going to be a time very soon when every financial advisor in the world, when they sit down with clients, they're going to tell them, okay, we want part of your money invested in equities. Part of it we'll do it in real estate. We'll do part in commodity. We'll do a portion in bonds. We'll have some cash equivalent in our portfolio. And we're also going to allocate a certain percentage to digital assets. Digital assets, things like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, Litecoin. I don't know what's going to be around then, but, that's digital assets. And every financial advisor, you mark my words, every single financial advisor in the world is going to allocate a percentage of your money to digital assets. And what's so beautiful about, this is, imagine if you could have got into equities, which is an asset class, before 99% of the world. Imagine if you could have got into Amazon, Google, JP Morgan, when nobody knew about it. Before 99% of the world knew about it. Okay? How rich would you be? Real estate. How do we make our money in real estate? We have a vision of a piece of property that we believe one day is going to be worth something. So we see that vision before everybody else does. Right? That's no different than digital assets. We are in front of 99% of the world. Yes, there's people out there that, make fun of you when you talk about Bitcoin or Ethereum. 99% of them don't even know what that is, but you guys have to understand where you're at right now in the world. This is a once in a 3 lifetime opportunity. I didn't say 1 lifetime opportunity. I said 3. Okay? Now, I was around when the internet was introduced, right? And I'm sure, the majority of you were as well. The internet. Now, when the internet first came out, if you go back and watch videos, people thought it was a scam. They thought it was a fad. It was like, the internet, why would you use the internet? And then when email came out, why would you use email? Imagine getting involved in the internet before 99% of the people understood it. Okay? This is the age of information. Okay? The information age. Imagine being able to get in the internet. Now, again, I was there when that happened, but I was young and I didn't have no money anyway. The problem is most of the people that invested in the internet were big companies, venture capitalists, people that had a lot of money. The average person didn't have no money to do it, so they couldn't take advantage of it. Right? The people that made a lot of money were the wealthy people already that saw the vision, they had the money, they got in. The big companies, the big corporations, the venture capitalists. Me, you, we didn't have enough money to profit. Okay? But still, imagine getting involved in the internet before the world. That's where you're at now. But the digital asset is going to crush the internet. This is the information of the age of value. Okay? It's not, not crypto. The internet was information. This is money. Okay? This is money. Money's bigger than information. And we're talking about currencies around the entire world. That's what's so awesome. This is the age of money. It's going to dwarf the age of information. And you guys, listen, right now, are not late to the party. You're actually in front of 99% of the world. How great is that? This is a new asset class being introduced to the world. And you're here. This is your chance. This is your chance. Now, some of you listening to this might already be wealthy. Some of you might not. But the internet, we couldn't participate because we didn't have the money. Digital assets allows everyday people like me and you to participate. We don't need hundreds of millions of dollars to participate. We can get in now in front of the big boys, the institutions, in front of Wall Street, which is coming on board. Well, Bakkt is already launched, but they're officially launching on the 23rd of September. Okay. Right now they're, they're housing custody. One thing cool about Bakkt is it's by the New York Stock Exchange. It's owned by them. You can trade Bitcoin futures, but they're physically backed. Other broker firms, they came out with the ETF, I think it was the end of 2017, the Bitcoin futures, but it was cash settled. So you didn't have to physically own the Bitcoin. So people could go in there, they could short it, they could buy it, and not actually own it. But what's so cool about Bakkt is it's physically settled, which means you have to have the Bitcoin. So because it's physically settled. Futures contracts, if they expire, then you have to, before you would have to pay, the money based on the equivalent of the price. Now you have to deliver the asset. That is so big because in order to participate, you physically have to own Bitcoin. That's going to be huge. So if you guys want to trade on back, you got to own Bitcoin. Okay? But that's coming out right now. Wall Street is entering the game. All these big financial institutions are entering the game. I'll tell you a couple people that I follow in a minute that I would encourage you to follow, okay, on YouTube and different things like that, just to educate yourself. That's what this game is about, educating yourself on what's coming. There's a new asset class. This is your once-in-3 lifetime opportunity. And I wanted to talk about that because I want you to truly understand what you are involved in, okay, what you're involved in. Now, there's a lot of stuff that we'll talk about. Like I said, this is our first, class, and we're just doing an introduction, into digital assets. But I just wanted you guys to know, from a financial advisor standpoint who had security license, that these are the asset classes. This one right here is brand new. This is brand new. And I believe, in the end, that it's going to dwarf all other asset classes. Right now, you've got the Forex market. We trade the Forex market. The Forex market is the biggest market in the world. I know there's trillions of dollars traded a day. Forex means money. We teach a Forex class, and, in the Forex market, we talk about the United States dollar. We talk about the Japanese yen, the Australian dollar, the Canadian dollar, the British pound, the euro, okay, the New Zealand dollar, and other ones, Swiss franc. What I teach people how to do is how to trade that market, how to profit from the biggest market in the world, the Forex market, by trading the Swiss franc, the New Zealand dollar, the euro, the British pound, the Canadian dollar, the Australian dollar, the Japanese yen, the United States dollar. Okay? I believe, and again, it's just my thoughts, nobody knows, but I believe this asset class is going to dwarf all other asset classes when it's said and done. Okay? I believe it's going to be the biggest, in my opinion. So imagine getting involved now into something that could be the biggest. Again, everything's about risk to reward. I teach traders all the time how to trade the equity market, the Forex market, option market, commodities. Everything's a risk and reward. So right now, risk, small, reward, huge. That's worth it alone. See, it's not about, I heard this from one of my mentors. They interviewed a group of people 80 years and older, okay? And they asked them, what do you regret? In your life, you're 80 years old, what do you regret? And the dominant answer was that they didn't regret what they did. They did not regret what they did. They regretted what they did not do. See, that's the key. Don't regret not getting involved in a space that could not only change your life, but the life of your kids, their kids, their kids, their kids, and all your loved ones. Okay? Maybe it won't. I don't know the future. But the reward outweighs the risk. When you're in front of the world, pretty much, how can you not? Okay? So that's just some of the things on digital assets that I wanted to talk about. Again, cryptocurrency, digital Bitcoin was created during the financial crash. You guys need to go to YouTube and research that stuff. It's so fascinating. So fascinating. So now what I want to do is I want to give you a couple sites. And again, we're doing introductions. And again, this is for something I know you guys here right now understand cryptocurrency, digital assets already. But, some people watching this right now, they may not. So we just kind of gave a little introduction on asset classes. So the next thing we want to talk about is different sites that you can go look at to see these different digital assets. Okay, one of them is called coinmarketcap.com. So coinmarketcap.com, that's one of them, okay? And coinmarketcap.com shows you several things. Okay, number one is it gives you the market cap. Right now, the market cap is the whole cryptocurrency, and I'm going to say cryptocurrency, just when I say cryptocurrency, that's just what people are used to, so I'll say that, but again, you know my thoughts, digital assets. But the cryptocurrency space is $263 billion. That's right now the market cap. That is nothing. In the world of asset classes, that's a baby. Okay? The internet, when the internet, they say the bubble popped, there was somewhere around 15, not million, trillion, $15 trillion. And then it busted. People said, oh, the crypto market was a bubble. You crazy? We didn't even hit 1 trillion. I think it was like 800 or 900 million, something. We did not even hit 1 trillion. And you're calling it a bubble? Are you kidding me? $15 trillion was when the internet had its bubble. And we didn't even hit 1 trillion. You're going to call it a bubble? You are nuts. And right now there's only 263 billion. This is a baby. You are getting involved right now in its infancy. So here's the market cap, and it changes all the time. Right now we're 263. Tells you how many different cryptocurrencies. Now, what I like about it is this is the top 100 cryptocurrencies by market capitalization. So if you're out there looking, oh, what do I buy? And again, at this point, you may not even know how to buy. That's fine. We're going to be doing classes on how do you buy, how do you trade, but we're just introducing right now the space in general. And then I'll give you a couple people that I follow on YouTube so you can start to get your juices, okay? Now, again, I have my opinions on what I think is the best and what it's not, but here's one thing I want you to do. You need to treat these different cryptocurrencies like stocks, right? Okay? Stock is a company. You have Apple stock, for example. So Apple stock. Apple stock is AAPL. Now, why do you buy Apple stock? Well, you buy Apple stock because you hope it goes up in value, and one day you can sell it for more than you bought it. Boom. But Apple's a company. Okay? It's a company. So you need to start thinking of these digital assets like companies. Okay? Now, all of them are not company. Bitcoin is not a company, but again, it's an asset. If you treat it like, okay, look, I want to buy it here, right now, the price of Bitcoin, right now today, September 12th, my clock says 10:05. It's $10,325. That's the price of one Bitcoin, one full Bitcoin right now. Okay? That's the price of one Bitcoin right now. What will it be, I don't know, 3 years now? No, but our goal is to buy 10,325. I want to sell it for higher, right? But it's a company. Treat it like a company. Ethereum, XRP, Ripple, Bitcoin Cash, and so on. So if you're brand new to the space and you don't even know which coin's out there, because most of the people, if they've heard of cryptocurrency, this is all they know. Oh, you mean that Bitcoin thing? Yeah, that Bitcoin thing, right? There's a lot more to digital assets than Bitcoin, but Bitcoin was the first. It is the poster child, okay? It is the poster child because it was number one. Doesn't mean that it's the best, because in my opinion, it's nowhere near the best, but it was the first. And the first, usually leads until, maybe it gets overtaken. And I believe Bitcoin will get overtaken later, but that's just my personal opinion. But right now, it's number one. Number one based on market capitalization. Ethereum is number two, Ripple. So if you have no idea about this space at all, you could literally go to this website and say, let me look at the top 20. Top 20 by market capitalization and go from there. Okay? You can't pretty much go wrong with buying any one of these coins, not financial advice, in the top 20. Because when they boom, they're going to boom. And all these, well, not all of them, but the majority of them probably will boom as well. Now, you've got the volume. This is the trading volume, circulating supply. how much is out there. And that's another thing that makes digital assets so important. Is there's a limited number of them. See, let's talk about the U.S. dollar. Why is our buying power going down every year? Because the government keeps printing more money. Quantitative easing, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's printing of money. Every time they print money, it devalues our dollar. They become less, I guess, I'll say more worthless. Right? They can just print more and more and more and more. You can't do that with digital assets. You can't print more. There's only a certain amount of them, and that's ever. Bitcoin is 21 million. There's only 21 million Bitcoin that will ever be circulated. And they say that there's 3 to 5 million of those that have been lost. People that had them on their computers or, had some back when they weren't worth nothing, and then they lost their private keys or they threw their computer. I even heard stories of people throwing their computer in the water. And they lost. It's crazy. So they say 3 to 5 have been lost forever. And if that's the case, let's even take 3. There's only like 18 million. Here you go. 17,931,662 circulating supply. That's why that Bitcoin, ultimately, some people predicted it's going to hit $1 million per coin. I personally believe in the next 5 years, it will be $1 million per coin. I think if you own one Bitcoin, you will be one of the richest people in the world. My opinion. Because think about this. If there's only 18 million, there's a billion people plus in this world. That means not everybody can even have a Bitcoin. So if you own at least one, and in full disclosure, I own at least one, and you hang on to it, 9 billion people. Wow, thanks for that. 9 billion people in this world, and you telling me there's only 18 million? The richest people in the world, some of them are never going to be able to buy a Bitcoin, right? And when supply is low, demand is high, what happens? The price increases. And that's why some experts predict Bitcoin to be $1 million a coin in the next 3 to 5 years. I hope so, because I own some Bitcoin. Okay? And again, we'll talk about in other videos how to buy Bitcoin. Right now, I'm just kind of introducing this space. I'm going to show you a couple cool sites. So it shows you right here the change for today. Bitcoin today is up 2.59%. Ethereum 1.38, and so on down the line. So I like this site, and if you're just unsure, of what to buy, here you go. It's a good start. For example, let's click on, and you can click on each one. So let's just click on Ethereum. So if you click on it, it gives you the market cap, the volume, circulating supply, what the price is, $180.47, and their website. And now let's go to their website really quick. Okay. I don't know if it's there, but anyway, website, Ethereum. Go do your research. You can go to the internet and just search what is Ethereum and the smart contract and all that. And again, we'll get into those as we do lessons and more and more you writing in and emailing me. We'll talk about more stuff together. We're going to do this together. Okay. But it's up 1.5% today. And then you got Bitcoin. Again, now, one of the cool things about cryptocurrency, and again, I'm saying cryptocurrency, is when I first got involved in this space, I first got involved in, it was February, about February 2018, right? So not too long. I was approached to get into this space back in 2016. That's when I was first approached to get into this. And I didn't believe in the space at the time. I didn't do any research, and so I was very negative about it. I traded Forex market, the option market, stock market, bond market. So I really didn't believe in the cryptocurrency space, and so I did nothing. And I saw a lot of people in 2017 make a lot of money, and I was not one of those people. I was not. Because what? I didn't believe in it. That's because I was ignorant to that. I didn't even, I wasn't open-minded. I didn't do any research whatsoever. So when I was approached in 2018, this time I did research. And I'm still doing research all the time. Because, again, I've been in this space for a year and, 7 months, 1 year and 7 months. There's people who have been a lot longer than me, but that's a long time. I was involved in all 2018 when the market went straight down. Got into it, and the market went straight down and down. We had a little run up in 2019, in the beginning, and now it's going right back down, right? But anyway, I didn't believe in it. So now that I do, but I've done my own research, right? My own research into which ones I believe and which ones I like and things like that. Okay, so you do your own research as well, but this is a good site to go to. Another one that not a lot of people know about is CoinPaprika.com. CoinPaprika.com. Okay, let's pull this one up. I use this one quite a bit. Looks pretty similar, but there's a couple cool things that I like about this one. Gives you the 1 hour percentage, 24 hour, the volume, market cap. It's still list, just like before. But here's what I really like. If you go here, to all-time high, I'm going to click that button, all-time high. This to me is so cool, so cool. So let's take Bitcoin. You got BTC, that's the symbol. So if you're going to buy Bitcoin, it's BTC. And one of the things about digital assets is, well, you'll see when we talk about sending and receiving. Right now, it's think about the internet in the dial-up phase. When you used to get into the internet, it was the dial-up phase. People were like, man, that's slow. And now you can just get on it quick. So think about us right now being in the dial-up phase, right? You have to send these big, long addresses. And if you send the wrong address to the other coin, it's gone forever. So we're in that early stage. But anyway, gives you the price, $10,345. But here's what I really, really, really like. All-time high price. It shows you based on their research, and some say it went higher than that, but based on their research, $20,089 was the all-time high. All-time high date, December 17, 2017. Days from all-time high were 634 days ago is when we hit that all-time high. Percentage from all-time high, 48.5. We're down 48.5% from their all-time high. This is percentage to all-time high. So if it goes up right now from here to here, that's a 94% gain. So if you bought Bitcoin right now, 10,345, and it just hit its all-time high, you would make a 94% gain on your money. Interesting. But look at this. 634 days ago, and this is its all-time high. So this is a cool site because look at this. Ethereum, $180.52. All-time high, $1,432.88. And that happened on January 13, 2018, 607 days ago. Look at that, 84%. If it just gets back to its all-time high, you will make a 693% gain on your money. Are you kidding me? And that's just getting back to the all-time high. When 2017 took off, it was all retail traders, right? It wasn't based on any of the fundamentals or any of the UK. It was all speculation. If it went this high during speculation, guys, 2018 was a huge year for crypto. Now, people say, well, it went down and went down. Yeah, but they have no idea what was being built behind the scenes. Okay? The companies, remember I say the companies, in this case, the use cases, the partners being created, the blockchain, technology improving. That's what was happening in 2018. And what y'all don't know is a lot of big institutions were buying what's called OTC, which stands for over-the-counter. Those numbers aren't even calculated in here. So all the big players were telling you how bad it was, but they were buying behind the scenes, loading the boat. Why? So they can sell it back to you for more money. Okay? We're smarter than that, though. But here's the deal. 2018 and now, We have use cases, people using these products. Companies, I mean, it's amazing. Just go research what's happening. So if we hit this all-time high on speculation, what the heck do you think is going to happen when all this use case kicks in? And not only that, we have Wall Street coming in. We have banks coming in. We have all the big players about to put their stamp. What do you think is going to happen? Even if Ethereum gets back to its all-time high, you're going to make 700% return? Guys, and that's nothing. Ripple, 25 cents. $3.84 was its all-time high on speculation. Ripple has more use case right now, more people using the interledger protocol, and more people using R3, core to settler. I mean, this is amazing. Ripple's signing up new banks every day. Every day. Nobody's doing the work that Ripple is. Okay? People look at price and they say, oh, it's 25 cents. It sucks. Boy, you're crazy. You have no idea what's coming. And I have my own thoughts as far as, one world currency. I believe Ripple might end up being the world currency. There's my thoughts. But again, just look at this. All-time high 384 in speculation. Go research Ripple. Has more partners than anybody. Look at the people that work for Ripple. It's insane how smart they are. Ivy League graduates, CEOs of top companies, now working for Ripple. Even Ripple, the person that worked for Ripple, I think his name's Vladimir something. He created Ethereum. He used to work for Ripple, and he went off and created Ethereum. So Ethereum, number 2, was created by somebody who worked at Ripple. Okay, go research it, do your own. But look at this. January 4, 2018, all-time high, 616, 93% away from its high. If it reaches its all-time high, just 384, and in my personal opinion, when it's all said and done, Ripple will be bigger than Bitcoin. I'm not saying the price will be bigger, but it'll be number 1 when it's all said and done, in my opinion. So check this out. Even if it goes back to its all-time high, that's a 1,394% gain. Are you kidding me? This is once in 3 lifetime opportunity. And just go down the list. Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin. Let me introduce you to another one down here, Cardano. Not a recommendation to buy or sell Cardano, but Cardano's at 4 cents. All-time high, 133. January 4, 2018. 616 days ago, but guys, look at this. 96.59% down from its all-time high. Go do your own research on Cardano. There's also tons of good YouTube videos out there where people have analyzed Cardano in depth. I'll tell you in a minute some of the people that I follow on YouTube. Okay? But look at this. Even if it just goes to its all-time high, 2,828%, you will have a gain on your money. Just if it goes to the all-time high. And again, this was all during the retail speculation. Cardano, behind the scenes, I mean, I love Cardano. And it's ADA. But you go do your own research. Okay? But just look at this cool website. Coin Paprika. Should get you excited. Right? Should get you excited to see Tron. That's another one. Okay, Ethereum Classic. I mean, look at these. These bad boys are getting crushed. Because, again, this was during the speculation phase. So here's 2 really good websites that you can go to. CoinMarketCap.com, CoinPaprika.com to look at it. Okay? And again, I encourage you to use these sites and look at them. And again, in this course, in this school, we're going to be talking about tons of stuff related to crypto. How do you trade crypto, different exchanges, all that cool stuff. But we're introducing it right now just into what is cryptocurrency or digital assets. When was the last asset class created? Bonds. Okay. This is a new asset class. The world's still adjusting, but it's a once-in-a-3 lifetime opportunity for you. Look at some of these numbers right here. I mean, this is a shot. Remember we said earlier, risk to reward? Guys, the risk is tiny compared to the reward. I teach traders how to trade, how to profit from the financial markets. And we're always focusing on the R&R, the risk to reward. Does the reward outweigh the risk? And if the answer is yes, go for it. If you think, and I'm not telling you to buy, if you think the reward outweighs the risk, then what are you waiting for? You may not know how to do it, okay? And that's why we're going to be offering this school to teach you how to buy and sell, how to set up a wallet, right? What's a wallet? Well, we'll have videos on that, okay? But what is a wallet? You know, you think about wallet that we put in our pocket. Well, in this case, you can't hold a digital asset in your hard wallet. You need what's called a digital wallet, right? A digital wallet to store digital wallet to store those coins that you buy or those cryptocurrencies like the Bitcoin, the Ethereum, the Ripple, what we just looked at. You need a digital wallet. And there's many wallets out there, and we'll go through the wallets that I use, but I encourage you to do your own research. But again, this is where you can store your assets. Now, one of the things as well, what's so cool about it is a lot of the questions I get are how secure are these wallets? Well, these wallets are way more secure than your bank account. I can promise you that. Because I can guarantee you this. If I gave you my phone with my digital wallet in it, you would not be able to take out any money from it. But if you gave me your wallet with your credit cards and stuff, I can pretty much guarantee you I'd be able to find some place to spend it. I take your credit card to one of the stores. They don't even ask for ID hardly anymore, and I'll buy stuff like crazy. I could give you my phone with $1 million in it in digital currency, and you would never be able to take it out. Okay? And every person is given what's called their private keys. This is the keys to their wallet. And he who holds the keys holds the money. That's one of the things about digital currency, though. You have these private keys. PK, private keys. It's a long number, well, long series of numbers and letters. Long. And the only way somebody can access my digital assets or hack it is if they knew my private keys. No way, unless you give it to them. So private keys are the keys to the castle. Don't lose your private keys. Every wallet should have a set of private keys. Nobody has control of that wallet but you. So if I have $100,000 in this digital wallet, as long as nobody gets access to my private keys, I'm good. Now, here's another thing. You better make sure the loved one, or you have it in a safe or something, because if you pass away, God forbid, and nobody knows your private keys, money's gone forever. Okay, and that's what happened on the Bitcoin. You know, I told you there's 3 to 5 million that were lost is because they lost the private keys. You lose the private keys right now. Again, I believe in the future it'll be different. Think of it as dial-up, right, versus now. Dial-up internet now. Right now, if you lose the private keys, game over. So make sure you understand all that. But private keys, for example, are the keys to our digital wallets. So we have a digital wallet that holds our cryptocurrency. One of the questions I get is, well, how can I get my money? If you have $100,000 in this digital wallet, that's great. But how do I get it? Well, there are many companies out there, but the company I use, which is Coinbase.com, that's one of them, United States regulated company, it's connected to your bank. So if I have $100,000 worth of, let's say, Ripple or Bitcoin or Ethereum in my wallet, and I want to take out $10,000, it is very easy. I just cash it out in my wallet. So I would sell, let's say, Ethereum for US, we'll call it, USDC. That's a stable coin backed by the United States dollar that Coinbase has. I would sell it for USDC, United States dollar coin, and then I would just send it to my bank. And that process can take 5 minutes or less, sometimes more depending on what it is, but we're talking sometimes even less than 5 minutes. So if I wanted $10,000, I can literally send that to my bank in less than 5 minutes. Simple as that. So is the money, for those of you watching this video right now, and your question is, yeah, but like me, remember I told you I didn't believe in cryptocurrency in 2016 because I was ignorant. I was closed-minded. One of the things that I had was, well, you can't even get the money. It's fake. And I even told my friend, I said, what are you going to go buy? Fake stuff? I didn't say stuff. I actually said a different word. Fake, you can figure it out. But I said, what are you going to go buy? Fake stuff? Come on, with your fake money? And boy, he's laughing all the way to his fake money bank now, right? But the point is, I wasn't open to listening. So if I had $100,000 right now in one of my wallets, and I have multiple wallets, I could get it to my bank in less than 5 minutes, just like that, and then go spend it. So the answer is, you betcha you can get the money. If you have $5 million worth of coins, we talked about it off their all-time highs. If you bought some of those coins now and they just went back to their all-time highs, and let's say you made $1 million, because that is possible, not a recommendation to buy or sell, that is possible, way more possible than you can imagine. You could send that to your bank and go buy whatever the heck you want. That's one of the myths that I had, is you can't get the money. What's another myth? Bitcoin, for example, is over $10,000. I think it was like $10,300, whatever it said a minute ago. One of the things that I thought was you got to have $10,300 to buy Bitcoin. And you're like, I'm not going to spend $10,300 to buy Bitcoin. It goes down. But guess what? You don't have to spend $10,300. They're called Satoshis. I'm not going to get into Satoshis, but the reality is you can buy pieces of a Bitcoin. It's like gold. Imagine if I have a bar of gold. Let's do that yellow. A bar of gold. You have a full bar of gold. Bar of gold, baby. Now, I can buy the full bar of gold, whatever the price is. Or I can what? I can buy ounces of gold, pieces of gold. I can buy pieces of gold. I don't have to buy the full bar of gold. Each one of those pieces are valued in proportion to whatever I own versus the total price. It's the same as Bitcoin. If $10,300 is one Bitcoin, full Bitcoin, but I wanted to spend $500, I can own $500 worth of Bitcoin. I can buy pieces. This is the way the world's going. Tokenization. You're going to hear more and more about tokenization of assets. The world is changing as you know it. You want to invest in the Picasso, you're going to be able to buy pieces of Picasso. Hey, my favorite college is Clemson University. If I want to invest in Clemson University, I'm going to be able to buy a piece of Clemson University. You like the Eiffel Tower? Hey, let's go buy a piece of the Eiffel Tower. The world is tokenized. Real estate? Oh, you have no idea what's coming. You can buy, pieces of your favorite property. You don't have to buy the whole property. You can buy pieces. Tokenization is the way the world's going. You're going to be able to trade the Mona Lisa versus Bitcoin, Ethereum versus the Alcatraz. You're going to be able to buy pieces. So back to this Bitcoin discussion. I can buy $500 worth of Bitcoin, and if Bitcoin goes up, let's say 10%, I'm going to share in that percentage. I'm going to make $50. That was one of the myths that I had. I thought you had to buy the whole thing. Man, I was way wrong. If I want to spend $100, I can buy $100 worth of Bitcoin, $200 worth of Bitcoin. So you can buy pieces, just like this gold example. That's fascinating to me. When I learned that back in February of 2018, I was blown away. Two of the myths that I had were fake money, you can't get it, and I'm not going to spend all that money to buy Bitcoin. That's the only thing I knew. First of all, I didn't even know about the other ones. But then once I found out that it wasn't fake money, it wasn't monopoly money, you could really buy things, and then I found out that you didn't have to invest the full amount. You can buy pieces. It blew me away. It blew me away. So I'm telling you out there, if you're watching this video right now and you're just learning a little bit about cryptocurrency or digital assets, the next biggest thing, it's going to make the internet look like a dwarf. You think that was big? You have no idea what's coming. Believe me or not, it doesn't matter. That's the way it is whether you believe me or not. So you got to learn how to set up a wallet. You got to do research on these different coins. And you got to learn how to buy them. And you can hold them or you can trade them. You can even mine them, but I'm not going to talk about mining right now. Okay? So that's what we're going to be talking about throughout this course, throughout these lessons. I'd love for you to, get involved. I'll be building a site where you can sign up to learn more about cryptocurrency and join us. In the meantime, just hit me up with an email if you want to learn more about this space. But it's coming whether you like it or not. And let me tell you right now, some of the people that I like to follow on YouTube. Okay? Some of the people that I like to follow on YouTube. All right. Here we go. And again, these are just the people that I like to follow. YouTube. Let me pull up another screen really quick. And this will be the last thing. There's many out there. But let's just go to YouTube. Hang on a second. Let me try something over here. Let's go to YouTube. And for those of you not involved, I have a YouTube channel, and it's called Trade More. I'm going to be adding way more videos to this. It's really hard to, again, I haven't promoted it to anybody pretty much, but I got videos on here, trading part-time, Trader Talk with Jeff, and then a lot of training videos, and I'm going to be posting tons more, okay? And that's where I'm going to end up editing this video and putting this video here, introduction to, cryptocurrency, digital assets. But here's my YouTube channel. Go and subscribe. And when you subscribe, hit the little bell to be notified whenever I shoot new videos. That's it. Trade more. Trade more. Please subscribe. But here we go. Some of the YouTubers that I like to follow are, let's go here really quick. Digital Asset Investor. I'm not going to watch this right now. If you're tired of those commercials, we're going to talk about. Hang on. If you're tired of these, YouTube, all these advertisings, then I highly encourage you to look into what's called the Brave browser. Okay, you can search the web, and if you actually view these advertisements, you get rewarded. So you don't have to view them. But the Digital Asset Investor, he's one of them. Okay, Digital Asset Investor. That's one of the YouTubers I follow. I highly encourage you to go follow him and subscribe. He has 56,000 subscriptions. Okay, that's one. Another person I follow is Kevin Cage. Okay. Kevin Cage. 16,000. Kevin Cage, beautiful. Another one I follow is Brad Kimes. He's live right now talking about XRP.
Listen up. The soap you shower with?
Ads, right?
We haven't even flushed
Brad Kimes. Brad Kimes. Okay, he's another good one. We've got Alex Cobb right there. Alex Cobb. He's live right now. The Bearable Bull. The Bearable Bull. Okay. Now, this one right here, I love it. Scott, love for crypto. His language is pretty harsh. Okay, his language is, but again, I can stomach it. So if you don't like, some bad language, he might not be your person. But love for crypto. Crypto Zombie. Now, this guy's more of a Bitcoin guy, but that's okay. I love Bitcoin too. But Crypto Zombie, he talks, again, he's more into Bitcoin, but he talks about other coins. But I like Crypto Zombie. I follow him. Let me see here. Altcoin Daily. Now, they say altcoin, but again, he's mainly Bitcoin. But he talks about other ones. His channel actually has a lot of good videos. Watch this. If you go to his channel.
Grammarly does more than catch air.
Okay. You go to videos, 128,000 subscribers. Again, If you want to learn a little bit about Cardano, the truth, he talks about a lot. And you can go see the titles there. Bitcoin boom. Again, he's more into Bitcoin, but he does go into deep dive on a lot of other cryptocurrencies. But Altcoin Daily, it's another one. And then let's go here and talk about. I'll give you one more. Crypto Eddie. She's from Japan. Okay, Crypto Eddie. Okay, Crypto Eddie. That's another one that I follow. 22,000 subscribers. Make sure you subscribe to me first, and then go subscribe to them. And that's what I can think about right now. So go back and watch this video. So we're going to talk about an introduction to cryptocurrency. What is it, and who are the YouTube people to follow? Okay. So make sure you subscribe to them, and you will start to learn and start to do your research about digital assets. Those guys are fantastic. And again, I'm still learning. I'm a trader, so I like to trade, again, pair Bitcoin versus Ethereum, and I'm still learning all the fundamentals. I mean, I have my coins that I really like, but again, I'm learning more, and I learn a lot from those people. But again, I'm a trader. I'm going to teach you how to trade on this channel as well. We're going to teach you how to read technical analysis and trade, okay? But follow those YouTubers, and you'll be great. So that's what I got, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed that video. If you haven't picked up a copy of my book is called Trading Part-Time. You can pick it up at tradingparttime.com or even Amazon. It's a big yellow book. Also, you can check out now our full university, which is tradingparttime.com/university. Okay. /university. I even have /Forex if you want to learn Forex. And I'm developing the crypto one. It'll probably be tradingparttime.com /digital assets. Well, most people don't know digital assets, so I'll probably /cryptocurrency. That's probably what it's going to be. And maybe when you're watching this video by now, I have it. And you'll be able to sign up to join our class and kind of go from there. So we offer all sorts of stuff, guys. Again, check out my book. Check out the university. We're going to be doing crypto. We do Forex. We do option trading, the whole shebang. All right, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed that video. Let me go ahead and just go to the disclaimers really quickly. I do not promise you a profit if you buy or sell a cryptocurrency, okay, any security. Understand the risk involved. We didn't look at any platform today, but everything we talked about is just for educational purposes only. I'm not recommending you buy anything. Do your own research. I'm not giving you financial advice. And this video is just, again, my opinions, talking about what I believe. When is the next cryptocurrency class? We're going to be doing cryptocurrency classes on Thursday, okay, Thursday. But on Wednesday, our class is going to be kind of an all-in type of class. So I'll leave Wednesday's classes for anything. If you want to talk options, we can talk options. You want to talk Forex, we can talk Forex. If you want to talk crypto, we can talk crypto. So the set day is Thursday, but Wednesday is an all-in class. For those in the full university that are able to join that class, which I know you are, Dan, then we can talk about anything, okay? But we're going to dive deep into crypto. I just wanted to give that introduction, okay? So I'm not liable for any losses or damages if you buy or sell, but do your own research, and thank you for joining, and we will see you in the next video lesson, next class. All right, let me stop this recording.